Welcome to Elderly Health, a place that brings useful information and meaningful sharing to help you enjoy a healthy and happy life more fully every day. Let's explore with us the secrets to maintaining health, improving your spirit, and living optimistically in every stage of your life. Have you ever wondered how much precious time you have left after the age of 70 to enjoy life? When you pass this milestone, each day that passes becomes more meaningful than ever. Behind the silence of time, your body still continuously sends out important signals. Subtle but influential signs can reveal something about the rest of your life. It is worth noting that although they are the same age, each person has completely different health experiences. Some people, like Miss Agnes, a 74-year-old man, still exercises regularly, enjoys traveling with his children and grandchildren, and is always full of life energy. But there are also people like Miss Bella, only 71 years old, but has regularly tired aching joints and needing support in daily activities. This difference is not accidental, but mostly comes from specific signs of the body, yearly signs that can predict your health and longevity in the content. Today we will explore 7 important signs that help you predict how long you will live after the age of 70. These are not vague speculations or word-of-mouth stories, but are the results of serious scientific research by experts on aging and human health. These signs not only help you better understand your current condition, but also serve as a guideline for you to adjust your lifestyle to maintain health and prolong life in a sustainable way. Just think, if you can recognize these signs early, you can completely proactively change and improve the quality of your life. For example, Mr. Abigail, a 76-year-old man, used to have difficulty with prolonged insomnia and body aches, but after recognizing these warning signs, she changed diet, work, light exercise every day, and maintained the habit of regular health checkups. Now, he not only feels healthier, but also enjoys every moment with his family. So don't ignore any signs from the body, no matter how small. They seem sometimes a simple habit like walking 30 minutes a day, getting enough sleep, or maintaining an optimistic mood can make a huge difference in the journey to live healthy and long. And remember that age is just a number. Quality of life is what is truly valuable. If you're curious to know what these important signs are and how to maintain the best health after 70, follow to the end of the content. Useful information coming soon may open up a new perspective for you to help you better understand your body and make positive changes to live longer, healthier, and happier. Start with the first sign: walking speed. Interestingly, this factor can reveal a lot about your life expectancy. You after 70, not your medical records, diet, or revenge genetics, but how you move every day. Is one of the clearest indicators of how long and healthy you will live. According to scientific studies, people who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace into their 70s tend to live significantly longer than those who move slowly. This is because walking speed is closely linked to overall health, including muscle strength, cardiovascular function, and even brain cognitive ability. Imagine 2 men, Rowan and Bernice, both are in their 70s. 75. Mr. Abigail is a person who maintains the habit of walking every morning around the park near his house. He walks at a steady pace, confidently crossing busy streets and easily going up and down stairs without much difficulty. His steady, rhythmic steps are a sign that his body is still healthy and flexible. Not only that, the habit of exercising helps him to always keep a clear and optimistic mind and maintain positive social relationships. On the contrary, Mr. Bernice, who used to be very active when he was young, now has difficulty moving. He often feels tired when walking, has to stop and rest every few minutes, and sometimes feels unsteady. Losing balance on simple stairs is now a big challenge. The decline in his walking speed is not only a manifestation of age, but also a sign that the body is weakening, from the muscles, the circulatory system, to the ability to coordinate the nerves. In fact, walking speed can reflect more than we think. People who walk slowly and do not steady are of 10 high risk of problems such as impaired muscle function, poor blood circulation, or venereally signs of neurological diseases such as ankylosing spondylitis. The legs are the foundation for overall health. Once they are weakened, the ability to maintain an active life and quality will gradually decline. That is why experts often consider walking speed a natural test to each person's health and longevity. The good news is that you can absolutely improve your walking speed with simple but effective changes. If you notice yourself starting to slow down, don't be subjective to ignore. Start with small steps like walk more every day, do gently exercises to strengthen your legs, or uses small weights to improve muscles. For example, Mrs. Bella, a 72-year-old woman who had difficulty moving, decided to change her lifestyle every morning. She started with gentlest steps around the yard, gradually increasing the distance and speed. After a few months of perseverance, she not only felt stronger legs, but also sleep better and feel more refreshed every day. Remember that walking speed not only reflects your current health, but is also a strong indicator of how long you can maintain flexibility and longevity. Every step you take today is an investment in the future. So from now on, pay more attention to your moving speed, because sometimes just increasing your movement a little bit every day is enough to make a big difference in your journey to a healthy and long life. The sign of strength of your hand grip, the secret signal about longevity and overall health. Have you ever thought that a seemingly simple handshake can reveal a lot about your health and longevity? According to scientific research, hand grip strength is one of the most accurate indicators of overall health, especially in people aged 70 and over. A firm handshake not only shows confidence, but also shows that the muscles are still healthy, the circulatory system is working well, and the nervous system still agile. On the contrary, if the grip strength is weak or gradually decreases over time, it can be an early warning of chronic muscle fatigue and even a sign of serious illness. Let's learn the story of Mr. Kwong, a 78-year-old man who has always been proud of having a firm handshake since he was young. He has maintained an active lifestyle despite his old age. He still maintains the habit of light exercise every morning, including tennis ball exercises and lifting small weights to strengthen his hands. Therefore, seemingly simple tasks such as opening jars, carrying heavy bags, or repairing household items have never been a challenge for him. A strong grip not only helps him, Rowan maintains his independence in daily life, which is also a clear sign that his body is still healthy and flexible, so he rarely gets sick and always feels full of energy in all daily activities. On the contrary, Mr. Bernice, also 78 years old, has had a completely different experience. In recent years, he began to notice that he had difficulty doing small tasks such as unscrewing bottle caps or holding heavy objects. At first, he thought this was a normal part of old age, but over time, his hand strength gradually weakened. Even pulling doors or lifting chairs became a challenge. What Mr. Bernice did not realize was that the weakening of his grip was a warning sign that his muscles were gradually losing their strength, a process that could lead to loss of balance, easy falls, and increased risk of chronic diseases such as osteoporosis or memory loss. The strength of the hands not only reflects local health, but also represents the overall strength of the muscular system. When the grip is weak, it is a sign that other muscle groups in the body, including the trunk, the back and abdominal muscles, are also gradually declining, and this not only makes you feel more tired, but can also directly affect your ability to take care of yourself, maintain independence, and fight disease. However, the good news is that you can completely improve this condition. Hand grip strength is not fixed. It can be strengthened through simple and regular exercises. Movements such as peeling rubber balls using a hand gripper or lifting light weights can effectively improve hand strength. Even daily activities such as twisting wet towels, carrying light shopping bags, or clenching and releasing your hands repeatedly can help maintain muscle flexibility. For example, Mrs. Bella, a 74-year-old woman who had difficulty opening jars or carrying things, when she realized that her hand grip was getting weaker, she decided to do gentle exercises such as squeezing tennis balls and doing resistance band exercises every day. After only 3 months of perseverance, Mrs. Bella not only felt her hands were stronger, but also clearly improved her grip ability. At the same time, reduced pain and fatigues. One never underestimate the power of a handshake if you feel weaker than before, have difficulty doing familiar tasks, or feel tired when holding objects. That could be an early warning from the body. Start today with simple exercises to increase grip strength. Because the ability to hold everything today is a symbol of your flexibility and longevity in the years to come. Remember that every strong handshake not only shows confidence, but is also the key to open the door to a long and healthy life. And more independent third sign, ability to stand on one leg, the hidden secret about longevity and brain health. Have you ever thought that a simple test of standing on one leg for 10 seconds can reveal a lot about your health and longevity? This may sound strange, but according to many scientific studies, the ability to maintain balance not only reflects the flexibility of the body, but is also an important indicator helps predict how long you will live healthy. After age 70 people who can stand on one leg without wobbling are at lower risk of serious health problems such as falls injury. IS cognitive impairment and even stroke tests have shown that good balance depends on three main factors: muscle strength, nerve acuity, and brain function. When any of these three factors are impaired, your balance is also affected. Loss of balance is not simply a sign of aging, but an early warning that the body is gradually weakening. If you start taking action today, what should you do to regain stability without complicated exercises? With just a few simple movements every day, you can significantly improve your balance. One-legged standing exercises every day. Spend 10 to 15 hours standing on one leg each time you brush your teeth or wait. This helps strengthen your leg muscles and improve your coordination. Walking slowly with your front toes touching your back heels is like walking in a straight line. This exercise increases stability and reflexes of the nervous system. Tai Chi or gentle yoga. Slow, controlled movements not only improve balance, but also help you relax your mind and increase concentration. Try testing your balance right now. Stand up straight, lift one leg off the ground, and hold for 10 seconds. How long can you hold it? If you have difficulty, don't worry too much. It's a sign that you should start paying more attention to your health. The story of 72-year-old Bernice is a clear example of how it's never too late to change. After struggling with balance and almost falling down the stairs, he started doing simple exercises like standing on one leg and walking with his heels touching his toes every day. After 6 months of perseverance, he not only regained his stability, but also felt more flexible in his body, walked more confidently, and especially no longer worried about the risk of falling. Remember, the ability to stand firmly today is a commitment to a healthier and safer future. With just a few minutes of practice each day, you can not only improve your balance, but also protect yourself from the potential risks of old age. So don't wait. Take action today to keep your feet steady on the journey of life. The fourth sign of sleep quality is the silent key to longevity and health. Did you know that the quality of your sleep each night not only affects your mood, but also reflects your overall health and longevity? Simply the time when the body rests is a precious time for the body to recover, strengthen the immune system, and even help the brain eliminate toxins accumulated throughout the day. Many scientific studies have confirmed that older people who maintain high-quality sleep often live longer, are healthier, and have a clearer mind than those with sleep disorders. Imagine two men, Mr. Abigail and Mr. Rowan. Both are 75 years old, but have completely opposite sleeping habits. Mr. Abigail always maintains a scientific lifestyle and respects a stable daily routine. Every night, he goes to bed at 10 o'clock and wakes up at 6 a.m. On average, he gets 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. His sleep is deep and continuous, so every morning when he wakes up, he always feels alert, full of energy, and ready for a new day. Not only that, his memory is still sharp, his blood pressure is stable, and he hardly suffers from serious illnesses even though he is over 70 years old. The complete opposite of Mr. Rowan again suffered from prolonged insomnia. Nights of waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to fall back asleep became an obsession for him for many years. At first, he thought it was a normal manifestation of old age, but as time went on, his body rapidly declined. Mr. Rowan often felt tired, had a vague head, was forgetful, and was easily irritated. Not only that, he also had problems with irregular blood pressure, a rapid heartbeat, and was easily dizzy when changing positions. All of these symptoms stemmed from poor sleep quality that he had ignored for many years. The difference between Mr. Abigail and Mr. Rowan is clear evidence of the important role of sleep in health and longevity. Why appetite and eating habits are important for aging in the elderly. Poor eating is often associated with many underlying health problems such as digestive disorders, reduced gastric secretions making food more difficult to digest, hormonal changes, hormone decline can affect hunger and appetite, decreased cognitive function, loss of interest in food is sometimes an early sign of Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia. Psychological and emotional loneliness, stress or depression can reduce the desire to eat. If you don't eat enough nutrients, the body will destroy muscle mass for energy. This can lead to weakness, falls, and increased risk of infection. Chronic disease, early recognition of warning signs of eating problems. If you or a loved one experiences the following symptoms, pay attention and take measures to improve early loss of appetite. Prolonged unexplained weight loss in a short period of time, feeling full quickly, or feeling anorexia dependence on processed foods, lack of green vegetables and food nutritional oil, tiredness, weakness, lack of energy every day. How to maintain healthy eating habits after 70. The good news is that you can completely improve your appetite and diet with simple changes. Prioritize whole foods, choose food, soy protein, meat, figs, beans, healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, and vitamins from vegetables. Eat many small meals, divide meals into 3 main meals and 2 snacks for easier absorption. Enhance the flavor of the dish. Use natural spices like ginger to stimulate the taste buds. Keep a comfortable mood when eating. Eating with family and friends will make the meal more enjoyable. A regular health check. Check for endocrine digestive problems to detect and treat yearly lessons from the story. In fact, 76-year-old Genevieve experienced a prolonged loss of appetite after making small changes, such as eating many small meals, doing light exercises every morning, and adding nutritional oil foods. After just a few months, his appetite has improved significantly, and not only took regain a stable weight, but also feel healthier and more confident in your daily activities. Eat right, invest in your future health. Remember that the way you eat today will determine your flexibility and independence in the years to come. Don't take lightly small changes in your appetite or eating habits. By paying attention and adjusting promptly, you will help your body stay healthy, live happily, and enjoy old age to the fullest. Friday sign: the ability to control stress is the key to help you live long and live well. When entering your 70s, life is not always peaceful and smooth. Stress from financial worries, health deterioration to complicated relationships is inevitable. However, how you face and handle stress is a key factor in determining your quality of life and longevity. People who know how to control stress effectively tend to maintain good health, clear mind, and positive energy, even when entering old age. On the contrary, those who let stress erode their mind will easily fall into a state of physical exhaustion and mental declines. Stress is the silent enemy of old age. Health stress is not only a psychological state, but can also have a negative impact on the entire body. When you're stressed for a long time, the body will produce cortisone, a hormone that increases heart rate, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels. If these levels remain high for a long time, it can cause a series of serious health problems, such as increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Chronic stress hardens the arteries, causing high blood pressure, and increased risk of stroke, weakened immune system, body stress susceptible to colds, infections, and slow recovery when sick. Sleep disorders. People who worry will have difficulty falling asleep or sleep not deep, and body fatigue and memory loss accelerates the aging process. Research shows that prolonged stress can shorten telomeres, the protective part at the end of chromosomes, thereby accelerating the aging process of cells. Maintain social connections. Don't let yourself fall into a state of loneliness. Meet friends, chat with family, or join senior clubs. Help you feel scared and reduce pressure. Take care of your physical health. Light exercises such as walking, cycling, or Tai Chi not only helps reduce stress, but also strengthens cardiovascular health and improves sleep. Know how to let go of things beyond control. No everything can be controlled. Learning to let go of the little things and focus on what really matters will help you feel lighter, calm today, healthy tomorrow. Stress is a part of life, but how you deal with it will determine how long you live healthy when facing difficulties. Ask yourself, can you change this situation? If not, is it worth worrying about to the point of damaging your health? By practicing positive thinking, take care of your mental health, and build a healthy lifestyle, you will not only overcome the challenges of old age, but also enjoy life more fully. Remember that a relaxed spirit is the most valuable medicine to help you prolong your life and live happily and healthily in the years ahead. The seventh sign: the power of social relationships. The secret to living long and happy when entering your 70s. The quality of life depends not only on how you take care of your body, but is also closely related to social relationships. Many scientific studies have shown that people who maintain strong relationships with family, friends, or the community have a longer life expectancy, less chronic diseases, and maintain their spirit more optimistic. On the contrary, those who live in a state of loneliness and isolation from society are at higher risk of memory loss, depression, and even face early death than those who regularly connect. The truth is that humans are social creatures. Communication and connection not only bring joy, but also are valuable spiritual medicines that help maintain physical and mental health. Every meaningful conversation and every moment of sharing contributes to stimulating the brain to reduce stress levels and promote the body to produce happy hormones. Happiness hormones such as oxide help you feel warmer and more loving. A study lasting more than 75 years by Harvard University has shown that the quality of relationships is more important than genetic factors in prolonging life and bringing complete happiness. Signs that you are losing connection with society. If you notice the following signs, it may be time for you to proactively reconnect with the world around you. Avoid receiving calls or refusing to meet friends and relatives. Spend most of your time alone and do not participate in social activities. Feeling sad and lonely, even when people around you are no longer interested in the hobbies that once made you happy. How to maintain social connections in old age. If you feel like you're drifting away from life, live socially, try these simple but effective ways to rekindle relationships and bring back joy. Take the initiative to connect, call an old friend, write a letter, or simply send a text message asking how you're doing. Small gestures can make a big difference. Get involved in community activities. Sign up for a book club, join a wellness class or volunteering event, not only to meet new people, but also to expand your circle of connections. Maintain a routine, meet up with family. Take the initiative to invite your children and grandchildren over for meals or to host family gatherings to strengthen bonds. Share and listen. An honest conversation can help both you and the other person feel more understood and empathetic. Make friends through technology. If you can't meet in person, try video calling or joining online groups with similar interests to stay connected. Relationships today, health and happiness. Tomorrow, life will be warmer, more meaningful when you have companions to share joys and sorrows. Don't let yourself get stuck in lone lines. Open your heart and proactively connect with people around you, because relationships are the most valuable medicine to help you live longer, healthier, enjoy your old age to the fullest. Remember that the richest person is not the one with the most money, but the one with the most love and the strongest relationships. 7 golden signs that are the keys to help you live long and healthy. Now that you understand these 7 important signs that reflect health and longevity: walking speed, supplement, hand grip strength, ability to hold balances, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social relationships, it's time for you to take a moment to reflect on yourself. Ask yourself if you are living a life full of strong energy and confidence, or sometimes you notice the small changes that seem harmless, but are actually warning signs of declining health. The good news is that most of these factors can be improved, no matter what age you are. Age is not the end, and your health not all about fate. The choices you make today will determine the quality of your life and the number of healthy years you can enjoy in the future. Genevieve's story: chooses change, chooses life. Quality. Let's look at Genevieve's story, a 72-year-old man who had many health problems after retirement. His life gradually became less active. He started to feel tired, insomnia, and loneliness. Because there were no more conversations like before, his steps became slower, his hands became weaker. Even his weight increased because of uncontrolled eating habits. One day, after a fall in the living room, he realized it was time to change without waiting for the doctor to warn him. Genevieve decided to do it. This started with small things every morning. He took a 15-minute walk, doing arm strengthening exercises with small weights to improve sleep. He cut down on coffee. Eat a regular bedtime routine and try agent meditation before bed. Most importantly, he proactively contacted his old friends, joined the health club, and regularly spent time with their children and grandchildren. At first, the change was not easy. Muscle pain appeared after the first days of exercise, but he did not give up. As the days passed, his steps became more agile. His hands had more strength when holding objects. He slept more deeply, and especially, he found the joy of life again through warm conversations. After 6 months of perseverance, Mr. Genevieve not only improved his overall health, but also felt a decade younger. Simple steps to improve your health start today if you recognize any of the signs. Isto prolong life beautiful, so to live a quality life where every day is worthwhile and filled with joy. Remember that the future is not predetermined. Every choice you make today will shape the quality of life in the years to come. So don't wait, start small steps, but persistent so that you not only live longer, but also live better. Enjoy every precious moment of your life. Whatever you choose, life will respond to you like. That your feedback is a great motivation for Meta continues sharing more useful content. If you find this video useful, please click like, subscribe to the Elderly Health channel, and share so that many others also have the opportunity to access this important information. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.